Hi everyone. Today we talk about a new fossil record of Gracia fossil in Patagonia, Argentina, and we will talk about the phylogenetic implication in the origin of the free-floating aquatic in this family and the biogeographic distribution of the fossil record. The Gracia family was described at Meyer et al. In 1997. This family comprised more than 100 genera and more than 3,300 species. The distribution is worldwide, but they are mostly found in tropical areas. Here we have a typical phylogenetic tree with the relationship of the active family in this family, and the principal characteristics of this family are the simple leaves with different type of venation, the lack of the bracts at the flowers, and the presence of the spikes at inflorescence. The aim of this report is to introduce and describe a new fossil taxon from the Patagonia, Argentina, with characters that indicate affinities with aquatic aroids. And I will do a brief review of the fossil record of the family Arisia, and we'll discuss the biogeography and the phylogenetic implication of the fossil taxon. The materials were collected at the Cañadón del Iupé locality at La Colonia Formation in the north center of the Chubut province in Patagonia, Argentina. The age was calculated as Campania maastrichtian at the upper Cretaceous, and the paleoflora and paleobiota that are related with this flora are comprised Pteridosperms, Gymnosperms, and Angiosperm as taxon of the family Nelumboniacea and Marsilaceae. And the paleobiota comprise different types of dinosaur, plesiosaur, fishes, snakes, turtles, birds, and mammals. We studied 10 fossil specimens that are hosted at the Paleobotanical Collection in the Paleontological Museum in Argentina, in Patagonia. And as well, we analyzed 5 specimens of the extant Pistia stratiotes that we use for comparison with our material. This is the holotype of our material, and the principal morphological characteristic of this taxon are the subelliptical eccentric megaphil, the inflated base, the presence of the crenate margin with rounded crina. This is one of the principal morphological characters that define this fossil taxon. The other is the presence of the glands at the crina and the flavolate adaxial venation with at least 8 primary veins. The adaxial venation comprises at least 15 primary veins, and the other important morphological character is the presence of the auricule at the base of the tree. Here we have a detail of the auricule of this taxon, and one of the principal characteristics is the type of venation and the entire margin that is different of the margin of the leaf. And another important character is that the venation of the auricule form loops near to the margin of the leaf. The other important morphological character is the presence of the crina at the margin and the presence of the glands at the crina at this margin. So the observed characters indicate affinities to the subfamily Aroidea within the family Arisia, and the presence of the auricule and other characters in addition to the fact that the fossils were found in an aquatic environment and in association with other aquatic taxa, we are interpreting this fossil as having an aquatic parent. Here we have a comparison between 3 members of the subfamily Aroidea. One is Cobania corruata that was described by Stocky et al. In 2007 at the upper Cretaceous of Canada. And this is the Pistia stratiotes, is an extant taxon of the subfamily. The principal characters that are shared for these 3 taxons is the free-floating aquatic habit. Cobania corrugata and the Patagonian fossil share the subelliptical leaf shape and the presence of the infant base. For the other hand, Pistia stratiotes and the Patagonian fossils share the absence of the marginal veins that are present in Cabaña corbata, and as well the round rim that both taxa share the absence of the round rim that is present in Cabaña corbata too. Here we have a comparison between the Patagonian fossil and Limnobiophilum, that is a genus of the subfamily Limnoidea. Limnoidea, that was described by Krasilov in 1973 for the upper Cretaceous of North America and Paleocene. And here it's important to remark that both these taxa share the absence of the round rim and the apical knot that is present in Cabaña corbata. So, based on the comparison of fossil and extant genera, the Patagonian fossil showed a suite of features that is unique, and therefore it could not be placed within an extant or fossil taxa previously described, and consequently a new taxon is proposed for the Patagonian fossil that is named so. Here we have the fossil record of the family Arisia. The fossil record goes back to the early Cretaceous with the description of the pollen from Portugal by Frisetol in 2004 and 2006. And after this, another record of this family were described in Europe, Asia, China, India, a lot of fossil record in North America, as well in Colombia, Brazil, and here we have the fossil record of the Patagonian fossil. This is the first record of Aroidea in the southern hemisphere. The stars at point that are marked in black is the record of the subfamily Aroidea. So we did a preliminary phylogenetic analysis. For that, we took the matrix of Stocki et al. In 1997, and we incorporated in this matrix a Cabaña corbata and the Patagonian fossil, and we obtained 5 trees of maximum parsimony with 64 steps. And the principal results or hypotheses of this study were that in 4 of the 5 trees we obtained that the paraphyly of Cabaña corbata and the Patagonian fossil, and in these four trees, the places of Cabaña corbata are intercalate along the top of the tree. In this hypothesis, maybe is the most interesting. We obtained that the monophyly of Cabaña corbata and the Patagonian fossil, but the support is not so good. So here we have the strict consensus, we have a polytomy here, the presence of the 3 taxon of the subfamily Aroidea and 5 taxon of the subfamily Lemnoidea. So, the discovery of new fossil taxa, such as this Patagonian aroid, reinforce the need for including fossils within phylogenetic context. What is important is important for testing the taxonomic position of the fossil, for understanding character evolution in a specific group, such as the origin of the free-floating aquatic habit within the family Aroidea, the family Arasia and the subfamily Aroidea. And our future work is the incorporation of the Patagonian fossil, Cabaña, and the genus Limnobiophilum within a combined phylogeny. The final remarks, principle 3. This report constitutes the first and only record of the free-floating aquatic plants within the Arasia from the southern hemisphere. And this new record broadened the distribution of the subfamily Aroidea during the late Cretaceous, and this new fossil is fundamental to understanding the free-floating aquatic habit within the Arasia, and particularly within the subfamily Aroidea. And finally, the Patagonian fossil, together with Cabaña, Pistia, and Limnobiophilum, revealed that It is probably that the free-floating aquatic habit arises more than 2 times within the family Aricia, with Cobania corrugata and the Patagonian fossil as the oldest record within the subfamily Aurora. Thank you, gracias.